Hello everyone, welcome back to Motion Mix. In today's video, we are going to learn how to create this motion graphic sneaker ad using only your smartphone. Open a blank canvas and import the shoe from your device, as I already did just to save time. And then put your shoe in the center of the frame. Use these guidelines to make sure that it's properly centered. And you can also change the color of your frame. I've already used a red color so that it complements the color of the shoe. Now that our shoe is centered, what we're going to do next is duplicate our frame. After duplicating our frame, we're going to duplicate our shoe also. What we are going to do now, we are going to repeat the process of duplicating the frame and duplicating the shoe. At least if you can get 15 frames. Each time you duplicate the frame, you should also duplicate the shoe. For the sake of time, I've already created my 15 frames. I hope everyone can follow. This is how it's going to look with all those 15 frames. Now that we are on the last frame, we are now going to work backwards in a way. How we are going to do that, each time you duplicate the frame, we are no longer going to duplicate the shoe. Instead, we are going to delete the shoe. So let me just do it so that everyone can follow. What we can do now is duplicate the last frame, duplicate it, and then tap on the shoe. Make sure that you delete the shoe. Repeat the process until you are left with only the original shoe in the center of the frame. Here I'm just showing you an example of how you should do it. Duplicate the frame, and then each time you duplicate the frame, you delete the shoe up until the last frame where you get one shoe. After you are done with the whole process of duplicating and deleting, this is how it's going to look like. What we are going to do now is duplicate the frame. After duplicating the frame, what you can do is delete the shoe and then replace the shoe with a logo. After placing your logo in the center of the canvas, make another duplication, and this time around increase the size of your logo. And every time you increase the size of the logo, make sure that it's properly centered. Duplicate the frame once more and repeat the previous process. Increase the size of the logo while you keep it in the center of the frame. Now, to make our effect smooth and pleasing, what we're going to do now is add transitions. Tap on the transition tab in the middle of any frame. A transition pop-up will appear. And then go to the second transition, which is dissolve, and then tap on that transition. If you want to increase or decrease the duration of your transition, you can tap on these three dots and use the slider that will appear to decrease or increase the duration of your transition, depending on how you want it. If you want to apply this transition to all your frames, just tap on the little box on your left hand bottom corner, and this transition will be applied between all the frames. As you can see, just tap on this and then the transition is applied to all the frames. Now that we are almost at the end of our project, what we're going to do now is change the duration of our frames. Tap on the last frame and then a toolbar will appear. In the toolbar, you'll find a small clock. Tap on that clock. You can either use the slider to change the duration of the timing, or you can do it manually. So for this example, we are going to do it manually. I've decided to make the duration of our frames 0.3 seconds. 0.3 seconds, and then you should apply to all the pages, meaning apply to all the frames. So that means all the frames are going to be 0.3 seconds. as you can see here in the example below. There we go. Now we can download our project either as an MP4 video or as a GIF or GIF, depending on how you pronounce it. For the sake of this example, I've decided to download my project as a GIF. Here is a final project. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share your comment, subscribe for more content. Until we meet in the next one, peace.